Boop and a boop.
Sweat Equity Podcast, the #1 comedy business podcast in the world.
Yeah, I already did a woo.
And the #1 business comedy podcast in the world.
Huh?
We're genre #1, Arbitron rated #1 in those categories. Pragmatic entrepreneurial business advice with real raw dog talk. Is this my single over here?
Yeah.
Can you see my pretty little greens?
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty little green.
Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, those emerald green eyes, baby. I've been told my eyes are hazel. Can they change colors over your life? I don't know. Listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, if you got that.
Still yet to investigate OnlyFans, but it's on the agenda.
We've got an account, but
You keep saying that. You keep saying that.
and Substack, we're on there as well. Ooh, I went high on that
Why
pop. This episode's brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website production platform. Don't need to know programming, don't need to know code, don't need to know even design. They have stock video and stock image options right in there. Just they got Unsplash integrations for free stock video
Easy peasy.
and images if you need them. You want to have a sharp-looking template that indexes on Google and Bing.
Ooh, how hard does it index?
It indexes hard, baby.
Okay.
Like right away. Every
you're
change you
popping
make,
out, huh?
it keeps updating those indexes. What does that mean? You don't have to go through a bad website company that really is just leasing out the website they made for you. You don't own it. How about you own your own website? Own your own message with Squarespace. Hit the link in the episode description to get the hookup. Holler if you hear me. Gets a little shekels back in our pocket. And if you like the tank tops we got on the show,
Money.
we've got a Sweat Equity store on sweatequitypod.com. More swank tanks coming your way.
Swank tanks.
But if you want, to use the promo code Girthy, you get it at cost. We just do it for funsies. It's not a moneymaker.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, I'm wearing it right now. I got my I voted sticker. I voted, and I'm proud.
Huh.
Let's get the party started. Hotty toddy.
What about my sweat equity? Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Sweat equity.
What about my sweat equity?
You seem disjointed. You seem.
I'm all over the place.
What's going on?
Kerfuffled.
I was about to say that.
Well, now I mean I got one run through with executive producer, friend of the program, John Paul, on our new setup, and now I'm doing it all alonesies, and it's just a lot. I want to make it good.
Well, if you're watching the video, man, we have stepped up our game. I mean, these single shots of us.
Almost too good.
Yeah, I didn't realize how red my nose is
Yeah.
until these close-ups that we started last week.
An alcoholic glow to you.
No, it would be a fat nose, right? If I was a gin blossom, like the band.
Right.
Where the nose becomes like...
What do you think the gin in Gin Blossom is for?
but your nose like gets fat on the bulbs on the side, like a blossom.
Yes. And the other part of the band name?
Gin?
Yes. What is gin?
A drink?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I get that. But I'm saying the actual physical effect of a gin blossom nose, it would get like fatter on the sides.
Okay.
Thankfully, I have a huge skinny nose.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, got that one good. Mm-hmm. I improved some of the drops.
Because that's what women like. They like a big, bulbous, like shark fin
Right.
on its
Shows
side
how
nose.
powerful you are.
Oh, man. It's going to age bad. I'm going to get a nose job probably. Like,
What?
Like when you get older, I'm definitely going to get the hair thing. That's becoming more and more commonplace.
Yeah, I do feel like we just got to hold out for science.
No, I was listening to The Bonfire, one of my favorite shows with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder. Dan Soder went on and talked about how he got the hair treatment thing, the plugs,
Yeah.
and how he did it. And he almost did it like he was coming out of the closet. And it was kind of a funny way, like he felt ashamed.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
Everybody's gonna know, dude.
Yeah, like mine's receding, and I'm just like, I just need the cash at this point.
Right.
I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll talk about it obsessively on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Do us both.
That
do it live.
You would be funnier.
Do it live!
Because your head's been shaved for so long.
Right. Mine would be more prominent.
Well, it would definitely like throw a lot of people off if you hadn't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
You know? But it's one of those things where people
You look better somehow.
Yeah, they'd be like, "What's different about you?" And you're like, "I have hair."
Nothing.
When did you go shave style?
It was in between the first time I was on the podcast as a guest,
2016? 2017?
17, I think.
Uh-huh.
And then sometime after that.
so probably close after that.
I mean, until recently. I grew it out recently, and it was just like, what? I don't remember what Jess and I were doing. We were outside somewhere.
Your boo?
Hot. And it was fucking hot outside. And she just saw the
Sprouts?
gross, like, sticking to my forehead, you know, like how, and she's like, oh, let's shave your head. I get it now.
Oh, when they do it in a
Thank
nice
God.
way too, your girl's like, "Hey,
Listen.
let's take care of that."
It looks like your hair's painted onto your forehead, and yeah, we go back to the shaved head. I get it now.
Yeah, getting old. I like getting old, honestly, but at the
know.
same time, the physical parts of it, I'm not a fan of.
I think we hit most of the, the milestones have hit us pretty hard already. What else is there? You know,
I saw a picture of me from 10 years ago, and I was like, man, I look like a fat version of that guy. And I was like, I just need to.
the
I need
vibrance in your eyes.
No, is like you might like the jowl. It's
Oh.
like right underneath, like the gullet. You know, like it just looks like neither of the jowl or gullet. Neither word sounds good.
It's definitely an old person word.
But I was like,
That's for sure.
I was doing like a comparison. The hair, obviously, it was fuller, but it was one of those things where it was like, there's something else that's off. And I was like, oh, now I need to lose weight. I just need to get down back to like 180.
What are you at now?
2 something.
2 something.
I don't know, 205 probably right now.
Okay, right around
I had
2.
a fat boy. I had a treat yourself fat boy night last night.
Oh, that's nice.
I got a
What'd you treat yourself?
shakaroni Papa John's pizza. and a pre-roll.
Sir, it's just a large pepperoni. I call it the shakaroni, please. I hear you say the word.
That's what it's
Shakaroni.
called on the site. It good value. I mean, pizza. Look, the pizza business is really interesting because it literally is the lowest cost food item you can make. Like we had our friends over at
I know a few Cuban restaurants that could argue that, but
pizza. But okay, so we had friends over at my area network, right? Friends of the program, and they do a lot of local ad placement, local SEO promotion for a lot of businesses all over the country. They were telling me about. I was like, how does that deal with Hungry Howie's work? Because they sell pizza for $5, and they
Yeah.
have since we've been in high school.
right.
It's a solid 20 years. You get that garlic butter crust. Oof. When you're poor, that shit
Yeah.
rules. When you have $2.50 and you get another buddy that's poor with $2.50, you're like a junior in high school,
Yeah,
and you're just like, fuck, dude, let's fuck up a Hungry Howie's.
yeah. I guess. I mean, are you sure it's still $5?
I'm sure
Seems low. I mean, Domino's has their $7 medium pizza.
Little Caesar
deal.
has a $5.
Yeah.
I know because my kids love shitty pizza, and I try to get them good stuff, and they won't eat it. And then I end up eating the whole thing,
Right.
getting high as shit, and you're like, well,
Angry about it.
it's better to eat this all in one night
Stupid
than if I
pizza.
just
Fucking thing sucks!
than if I just
Kids.
ate it over a couple days. I might as well just binge on it. That's my logic.
Might as well shove it all the way up my ass.
Well, you know, when you're toking a little bit, that helps.
Right.
And it's almost like 2 dinners kind of deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat half of this, and then
gonna save
I'm
this
gonna
for lunch
pretend like I'm not
tomorrow.
gonna eat half of it. Yeah. I've been. What have you been working on? Anything worth talking about?
No, not necessarily. I mean,
Al dente tastings.
kind of, yeah, with that, but keeping, I don't know. There's a lot going on, but I don't even know. I might get in trouble talking about it.
Well, you guys did an event. That was good. That's always
That's
interesting.
something we could talk about, actually.
I want to hear about it because we didn't really talk about that off air.
First of all, okay.
First,
I'm going to learn spite Italian because at the Sons of Italy Lodge, everybody's speaking Italian.
So you you went to an event, almost like a
Fine,
tiny
we'll explain the event first. And
a
then
tiny
I'll
trade
get to
show.
my
Yeah, you
beefs.
got to set the table.
All
No
right.
pun intended.
So, Jess has got a partner, I guess you could say, who has connection to wines and cheeses and meats direct from Italy that they're exclusive. So, as a sort of intro meet and greet cocktail hour, they did a 2-3 hour kind of open house thing with a little marketplace where you could buy the products. Jess and I put together all the different stations where you could get food, and then they were selling wine off to the side. Of course, there was wine samples. That one was free, and then we're going to do it once a month, and we don't know what we're going to charge, but just a sort of door opening thing so people can
Yeah,
get
you
their eyeballs on
got to put
stuff.
some feet on the ground. Kind of local marketing kind of efforts.
Right. Not to mention, Jess is on the mic the whole time talking about the different products.
Did you give her a lavalier one like a Janet Jackson?
No. That's another beef I got.
You can't do it? They won't let you? Or
No, I mean, it's not really. We just didn't know what we were dealing
were
with.
you holding the mic like?
No, but it was a wireless stand-up mic style.
I fucking hate wireless mics. By
I
the
know.
way. They always fuck up.
Right.
I've done so many comedy shows. I was like, just fucking get a regular mic stand, right?
Yeah.
Up and down.
Attach a cord. Look,
No,
we use
no-
cords.
I want no elbow mic stand. That's for guitars.
Yeah.
We just need an up and down. They cost $5-10, like literally. And
Yeah.
they're at every music store.
Right.
And then a corded mic, just a corded mic, because the wireless, especially the place y'all were at, which is like a time warp
Yes.
into the 70s.
Right.
The place isn't really kept up that well.
Yeah. Well, like I'm like back
it's okay.
there messing with the audio stuff,
Good luck.
and literally they have the same mixer we use. It enrolls their AV guy / photographer. Forced me to take a picture using the meat slicer when I was like, I don't want to. I'm not 5, dude. Like I'm not doing this. Like
You want to
this
be
is not-
behind the scenes. of
He,
the
and he
whole
was
thing.
really serious. He was like, take it.
Did he do it?
And then he
close-up?
took one, and then was like, do it again. I was like, okay.
Getting paired up with photographers, audio visual, AV guys, like kind of the worst.
But he was one of the guys that I was like messing around with the audio, and he rolls back there, and like I'm like, oh man, cool. We're gonna have somebody, boots on the ground back here, keep an eye on things. He's like, well, I brought audio equipment. What do you think? I'm like, dude, I don't.
Was he older or younger?
Older for sure. Older than us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was one little run in.
So it's like a mini trade show of sorts, kind of setup, right? You got your plastic tables.
Yeah. But then, so, they have that kitchen area where we're working, putting together things. We're
This is like a Knights of Columbus kind of place.
Yes.
This is like one of those organizations.
VA style.
Right,
think
right.
That.
VA is probably the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're back there, Jess and I both working, putting these things together, and there's Italians rolling through who I believe some of them had a role in providing bread or whatever. And
Average age, what are we talking?
all over, our age and up, I'll say that.
Wow. Okay.
So, all speaking Italian. And I'm like, I have my back to them, and I keep looking, and this guy's like, dude, like our age, speaking Italian, always sounds romantic. And him and Jess are talking, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about
Right,
over there?
right.
Like, what, it's,
This dude hitting on her?
right, exactly. And it always looks like that.
Right.
But they got this guy who's grabbing food that we're preparing off of her trays and sticking it in his mouth. We're like, dude, like you're not helping. Like, what the fuck? You not raising a finger to help?
My germs.
Like in the way.
My
And
germs.
then they order pizza, and we had brought a big knife of ours, and like, can we borrow the knife? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Then
It's a Cutco knife.
everybody leaves. They're supposed to be doing their meat slicing, for example. No, they're chilling, having wine, but whatever. And the whole time, not speaking English to me, right? Dude comes up to me and he's like, he asked for the knife in Italian, and he does this thing, and I'm like, "You want the knife? You know? Okay, sure." I end up seeing it just laying around 2 different times, and I'm like putting it with our stuff. I'm like, I don't want to lose this knife. You know, it's like the one we use all the time. Mind you, one last time, the guy comes to me after having to ask me like 3 different times to use the knife. I'm like, yes. Are you going to bring it back to me? You're going to bring it back. How do you say that in Italian?
Now, are these people that live locally, right?
Yes. Probably not going to be cool that I'm saying this, but whatever.
If they find this episode, I'd be very shocked.
Well, I mean, either they speak English or they don't. So
That's my thing. Like, are they the people who live here for decades and never get, like, if you lived in any country?
well, that was the thing that, like, was really annoying. Was at the end of the night, dude who was eating food off the plate, he's like, "Hey, man, you know, like," I'm like, "You fucking speak English,
You son of a bitch.
assholes!" Like, what are you talking? So I got to learn Italian. But, anyways, the knife.
Yeah.
Guy never brings it back. Leaves it on like one of the tables in the dining area.
Yeah.
Just leaves a giant 12-inch knife sitting out there. Doesn't bring it back.
And you're doing a billion things,
Right.
I'm sure. So it's not like,
Yeah. So, you know, not off to a good start with the Italians. But once I learn to speak the language,
well, they do call them the dumb Jews.
that'll top it. That'll top it.
I said that.
Can I do that?
And I don't know who told me that, but I think it's
It
hilarious.
was just annoying they knew how to speak English. You could speak English. You're showing off with your Italian.
I would love to know a bunch of languages, not to speak to anybody, but to hear the conversation they're having about you around you.
Right. That's the thing. And like, I'm learning to be able to understand a lot. Like I can understand more than I can speak for sure. But yeah, I'm picking up on things. Look out.
Well, you know, you guys are doing that. To me, that's the least fun thing of doing any business is those kind of local, small events like that. Like, they're just very taxing for me. I don't know if they are for y'all, but you have to, like, you know, you have to be on your best behavior and kind of just keep like, yeah, like very yes and everything kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the key is keep it short. I think we had 3 hours, and after 2 hours, we're like,
How many people came through?
I think there was like 100 people who ended up coming through.
Right
and
on.
lots of people speaking Italian too.
Well, I tried to
not involved with the event at all.
I tried to
Really
sell
shocking.
al dente tastings. If you go to aldentetastings.com for what we're talking about, Italy comes to you. And my mom was like, can she take me to, I was trying to sell it to my mom. I was like, you guys, because they do like dinner parties with their group of friends, like, you know, 8-10 people. I'm like, you guys should hire them to come do it one night. It'd be a fun kind of, it'd be different than going to the same 5 restaurants you all go to. And my mom was like, that'd be great. And I was like, they'll never do it. But she was like, can she take me to Italy? I was like, actually, she's open to that.
Ideally, you know, it's the best way to learn.
But I didn't get into the whole thing of just possibly being able to take clients on those tours, like physically to Italy.
Yeah, that's on the docket.
Yeah.
Down, you know, we got a couple ideas.
High-end packages, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Where you got to fly first class if you're doing it.
yeah, and I got to learn Italian.
Yeah. What's Rosetta Stone or what's the other one? Babbel?
Babbel, I have Babbel.
I heard Segura talking about learning Italian when he's taking a shit.
Oh, that's good. Maybe that's what I should do.
Yeah, instead of not playing Wordle because you're scared.
Well, oh no, I did it. I just get lazy with posting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea while you're pooping.
Yeah, because you got to find something. And it used to be the toilet book. You
Yeah.
used to have a book that was like, Emmett Smith wrote a book. Someone gave it to me. I guess I'll read it while I'm shitting.
Right.
And now the phone's just taking that over.
Yeah. You can read your books on your phone because that's what people do.
But Babbel apparently is pretty good at the listening and speaking aspect of it. Like, I don't think the
What
other.
are the other parts?
I think the other ones are a lot of reading. It's more
Okay.
emphasis on reading and writing.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't need to do all that now.
So I think it's
I just
interesting.
want to know what the Italians are saying about me behind my
You
back.
just want to know the gossip.
Yeah.
And you can't figure it out because it's a lot of hand movements. So it's almost like a magician talking.
Yeah, there's like a VR aspect or AR, augmented reality. You put on special gloves that teaches you Italian.
Yeah, I keep when I'm on stage. I've been told I'm Italian very much because I keep I keep it in the stand, the mic in the stand, and I have to use my hands. I don't move around, and I don't even know I'm doing it. Honestly, yeah, I get like T-Rex hands.
Oh yeah,
I get a lot of
do that.
I get a lot of ho ho.
Yeah, like you're building.
Well,
you're like rowing a T-Rex arm.
I do it because like if I don't have it in the stand, I get like ADD and pace too much, and like I'm just not that good.
Why not? Why don't you just walk around a little bit?
I can't. I get too like distracted or like I can't keep my tempo. I want to keep my tempo kind of low, and if I walk around, it'll get me hyped up a little bit more. I take it out every now and again, but it's more fun to have more pauses in between things. Get people into your brand. How about that? Speaking of brand, that's what I was going to dovetail to.
Oh, okay.
Been doing a lot of branding work.
All right.
We haven't done the list of brand naming things in a while.
What do you mean the list of it?
Well,
Do we have a list somewhere?
yeah. You don't remember?
What?
So you got criteria. You're naming a brand, right? I was thinking about it. If you're a DJ, that's either going to be really easy or really hard to name yourself, probably.
I think it's probably pretty easy for a lot of them.
Well, to not have one that no
DJ
one else
Garbage
has.
Pussy, that took months of research, research and design, all that shit.
Now, if you want to go on these brand name generators, then you're not going to get the name. You're probably not going to nail it with these generators, like Namelix with a LIX.com.
Ew.
Yeah. I think they're going for Netflix kind of pun. Is that? Yeah.
I got name fix.
But what it does do is it does give you kind of a jumping off point a lot of the time.
I'm trying to think.
Do you want to use a compound word? Do you want to use a word that's totally unique? Or do you want to use a real word or a made up one? Those kind of like filter breakdowns almost. Diarrhea.
All right, let's see what happens.
Diarrhea?
Select generation random. That's less random.
So there's a lot of them out there. If you
I kind of want to see the most direct diarrhea brand names.
Okay. Now, do you want all styles?
All styles, baby.
Wait. Just list them all out there.
All styles. Alternate spelling like Lyft and Fiverr, which has 2 R's. Compound words like FedEx and Microsoft. 2 words like Facebook and Bitcoin.
Brandable names.
Why are those? Okay, whatever.
Non-English words.
Short phrase like Dollar Shave Club.
Right.
Real words like Apple and Amazon. Non-English words like Toyota and Audi.
Just that kind of exercise alone, looking through like the style of names, right?
Right.
It kind of gets you. Oh, what do I want?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then it'll create bad logos of these word mark names.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Diapernity. Diaper, like a diaper. Nitty.
Right. Not bad.
Pretty good.
And so
I just like the stylized diarrhea. Fecal blooper.
poo poo.
Blue bum. BLOOBUM. That's funny. It also has
Dungle.
Wait.
Dungle's a great one.
Yeah. Cholera. That's it.
Yeah.
Bloated. Fecal swabs. Gross.
Well, honestly, the best names are the ones that you can get that's a real word that everybody knows, but no one uses.
Ridiculous.
What?
Urine blister. Mm-hmm. Ew.
Yeah, that sounds like...
Fecal excess. Fecalable. Fecal bile. My bad.
Poop out.
Wow. Kind of want to save this for the kids. Wow. Fecal colonic. Don't mind me.
Phlegm?
I've got 900 more to go
Phlegm's
through.
like a good... For example, phlegm's a word that everybody knows, but no one uses, right? Like, or you know it... It's one of those tricky spelling ones too.
Uh-huh.
If you had a
Fecalo.
mucus kind of medication or something like that.
That one's interesting.
So, all right, criteria.
Crazy.
We've named a bunch of companies, a bunch of brands, right? So a lot of them are like, I tell everybody what's the needs, what's the wants, and it's very elementary what I do.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll just put them in a column, right? So wants is usually like, I always have these are kind of the mainstays. Easy to spell, easy to say, easy to read.
Right.
Right? 2 or 3 syllables is usually the best.
Can it be embroidered on a golf shirt?
Yeah, well, that's logo. But yeah, if you had a word mark name like Google, right? Would it look okay on a golf shirt?
Sure.
How about this one to add? I have one to add onto it, and I do this when I'm doing brand names as like trying to drum up a bunch of examples. If I called and I say, "Hi, I'm from Egood," does that sound weird?
Poopnosis?
Right.
Dorky blooms?
Like if you're calling to set up some kind of business meeting and you go, "Hey, I'm Eric from Swell Up," right. Is that going to work for you?
Yeah.
Are you going to be embarrassed by that?
Shampoos.
And then, sometimes all those are in the needs, right? Most of the time, they're by default should be in the wants.
Yeah. I'm really distracted. I'm going to stop. And
I would say domain name. Can you get a domain of it?
I would almost say start there.
Well, so we know too that that's not as important. Like if you're a lot of business, like a service business or an app, sometimes you can just put "we are" whatever the brand name is .com, and that'll be okay.
Yeah, and there's the alternate domain, what do you have?
If you go to freenom.com,
you can go to the Georgia country website for Tocobaga.
So Tocobaga Advisory and Agency, the website URL is tocoba.ga because the country GA. I borrowed that from Nerdist because Nerdist was doing that. They found the ST country. So if anybody's out there struggling on the domain part and you want to do one of those kind of domains, you can go to freenom.com. They have free domains on there that you can get. But if you want one of the premium country ones, you can get one of those too and kind of work a little Scrabble spelling of it.
My point being, definitely, if you have one you really like, Google it. Make sure it's not
from
across the town where you're like, why do I love that name? It's like, I drive past it every day. That's why. Shit.
That's always in the wants category, or needs category. Like, does it exist in the industry I'm in?
Right.
Right. It's almost impossible. Like I was working on one we needed to not sound like any other investment or capital firm. Right.
Yeah.
And goddamn, dude, that was a huge constraint because
right. It's like, well, so you want me to curse throughout the whole thing?
Any positive sounding
how else am I going to do this
within this criteria we had, water related, was like I couldn't. It was fucking difficult.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things where I feel like I repeat this a lot in personal life. Like I was on a call last night. We're trying to rename preschool. I'm on the board of advisors on, which is the longest Zoom calls. Yeah. They like to chit chat. It's me and a bunch of 70-year-old ladies.
Yeah.
And they like to.
If they want to call it urine blister, I got the artwork already for you.
Like, how about this?
Fecal discharge also.
I send out the calendar invite, and they all reply if they'll be there or not. And like, you can just hit the button.
There's a little button. You just push it.
And then they can't find it when we have to do the call.
Right. Where was that?
And
Why is it not in my calendar?
Yeah, I faked out. I was like, I'm gonna have to let someone else be the host of this Zoom because my kid got punched in the face again, which did happen, and I did have to kind of go for that, but I didn't. I could have waited 30 minutes, but I was like, I think I'm good. I got to get out of here. Someone else is the host. Bye.
Yeah. Call it Mike Tyson's pediatric daycare.
Well, I was like, what do we want to speak to? We're in a Spanish area, maybe something that's Spanish. It's an outdoor kind of outdoor education's like their big thing, right? Mm-hmm. Their current name is The Learning Center, which is a franchise.
Abuela's Garden. Named it.
Well, I was trying to name it after the biggest contributor donor to this nonprofit, and she shot it down on the call.
Daryl Strawberry.
I was like, let's call it the Kennedy School. And she's like, no. It was the round before me. I was like, if you weren't around, this thing wouldn't exist. Like, it wouldn't still be functioning. In every nonprofit where people kind of give a shit, there's always one or two kind of people that are
'Cause their
involved.
stank isn't on it?
She doesn't want her stank on it.
Oh.
I was trying to give it as an homage.
Ah, okay.
You know?
I misunderstood.
But Kennedy also is a name that, you think of the Kennedy family,
Right.
And that doesn't really represent the school that well.
Yeah. Yeah.
The go-to for a lot of naming is you find breakdowns of the word. So it's kind of like find the Latin root, and you can sometimes match that up.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a good cheat code,
Yeah.
I'd say, for anybody listening.
I mean, honestly, this name licks deal. How many of these it made up?
It'll just go. It'll
200?
go. It'll go as long as you want it to go. I think.
Oh, if I just keep scrolling, it'll just
I think so.
keep going. Mucus
It's
bloating.
just an AI name generator.
Oh, I mean,
You can put more criteria in too.
Yeah.
Like you can put in a bunch of keywords, and it'll
Muddy Darnell.
put in a few
the
keywords,
hell
and
is
it'll
that?
it'll throw a bunch of ideas at you. Now, I've known about this site for a couple of years, and like I've never been like that's the name, but it does get me thinking. It's almost close, right? It's like it's like a homonym. Sometimes that's about as close as I'm going to get. The homonym. Is that what sounds like the word, but it isn't the word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like the same word, but isn't.
So what'd you put in? Diarrhea hammock?
Yep.
What are you, John McAfee?
Yes.
You,
Rooftop nourishment. That's good.
pretty good.
That's good.
And then
Hammock house.
if you really want to up your game, does it have sticking power? Like
I mean-
if it's a name, there's some names you nail, dude. And I yell at myself. I go, I am Don Draper.
I mean, rooftop nourishment. It's pretty good.
It's too
I'm
long.
just kind of bowing down
Too
to
long,
the
though.
AI.
Soap socks?
Ew.
Soap soaks?
It's like a
Sumpy?
backdoor urban dictionary teaching us all this shit. What the hell is hemo hump? Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so like brand naming's tricky. Yeah. Especially if do you need the name to be unique? Like 100% unique, it's gonna be really tough.
Right.
And
You know-
that's almost in the domain name area. Like if
Yeah.
you need that .com, you're gonna have to make up a word.
More often than not, having what it is you do as a business in the name is probably helpful. Like, you don't have to have this amazing name if you're like, what is that for?
Yeah, you can always.
No, you
Does it-
do air conditioning. You just tell people.
I always default to like, can it tell a story, right? Like can it? It may be a name that is made up or a word that's like esoteric that But if you told like Tocobaga, for instance, that's the Indian tribe that was in this area, for hundreds of years, and that I saw it on a puzzle when I was like 10. I was like, that's kind of a silly, fun. That's a fun word to say, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, that has a root in this area, has nothing to do with the actual Indian tribe as a business. But I was like, there's a story, like we're sitting around a campfire, like they did. They named the city Tampa after sticks of fire. Lightning would hit dry bush. And so we're sitting around a campfire planning out the next thing like you do with your business.
yeah.
That
table.
Sorry, I keep shaking it.
Do with that
This
table.
dick table.
No, I was talking about the other one. The big one.
Well, I think we're good unless you got anything.
I think we did pretty good. No.
And we gave a knowledge nug out there.
Yeah. Go play on Namelix, NAMELIX.com.
Yeah, just get
I really enjoyed it.
blazed and go mess around on that.
Yeah.
Is that where we're ending?
Yeah. Sit and listen.
It's a long song, dude.
Yeah.